Okay, so are you ready to dive in?
Oh, always, always ready for a good deep dive.
Great. So today we're going deep on the Jackson family dinner.
Ooh, sounds cozy.
It is, well, at least according to this excerpt from Family Dinner Time.
Okay, yeah, I think I've seen that one.
And it might seem simple on the surface, just a regular family having dinner,
Right.
but it's actually full of these little details
Uh-huh.
that reveal a lot about their dynamics and how they connect as a family.
Oh, I love those kind of subtle observations. You can learn so much from the little things.
Exactly. Like right off the bat, the author sets the scene with this almost overwhelming description of their Sunday dinner.
Okay.
It's not just about the food. It's like you're right there in the kitchen with them.
Yeah.
You can practically smell the roast chicken and feel the warmth of the oven and hear everyone bustling around.
I can already picture it. It's like sensory overload in the best way possible.
It really is. And it made me wonder, is all that sensory stuff really that crucial for a strong family bond?
Oh, that's a great question. And it might seem a little extra at first,
Right.
but actually, research shows those sensory details are super important for how our brains encode memories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, think about it. Your own strongest childhood memories,
Yeah,
they're probably loaded with sensory details, right?
that's true, actually.
The smells, the sounds, even the way something felt.
Yeah.
All those things help solidify those memories and make them feel more real.
Wow. So by layering in all those details, the Jacksons are basically turning their dinner into this
Yeah,
multi-sensory experience that strengthens their connection.
exactly. It's like they're weaving a tapestry of positive associations. So every Sunday night, it's not just dinner, it's this whole emotional experience that brings them closer together.
Okay, that makes so much sense. It's like building this positive feedback loop.
Right.
And speaking of loops, can we talk about how everyone seems to have their role in the dinner prep?
Yes, please. I was just noticing that too.
Like Mrs. Jackson is clearly the head chef,
Oh, yeah, she's running the show in the kitchen.
but Lily's setting the table, and then Mr. Jackson is helping Ben with his homework.
Yeah, it's like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, they're all in sync. It's pretty impressive.
And what's really cool about that? That shared responsibility, it's not just about efficiency, it's actually a really powerful dynamic for families.
Oh, how so?
Well, studies have shown that kids who participate in household chores, even just small ones, report higher self-esteem and a stronger sense of belonging.
Really? Just from doing chores?
It sounds crazy, right? But it makes sense when you think about it. It's about feeling like you're contributing, that you're a valuable part of the team.
Wow, so it's like, hey, we're all in this together, even the dishwashing.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yep.
Now, there was another part that really stuck with me. They have this tradition where everyone shares one good thing that happened during the week.
Oh, I loved that part. Such a simple but powerful idea.
Yeah, and I was wondering if that's just like a feel-good moment or if there's something more to it.
Oh, it's definitely more than just a feel-good thing. Psychologists would call this positive reinforcement, and it can be incredibly impactful within families.
So it's like actively reinforcing good behavior.
Not just behavior, but also acknowledging and celebrating each other's successes, no matter how big or small.
That makes sense.
It creates this atmosphere of appreciation and open communication.
My family never did anything like that growing up.
Really?
We just sort of grunted at each other over the mashed potatoes.
Haha. Well, maybe that explains a few things.
Maybe. So going back to the story after dinner, they all help clean up and then break out a board game.
Yeah, it seems like they really value those shared experiences.
They do. And it makes you wonder if even those mundane tasks like cleaning up together can actually be bonding.
Oh, absolutely. When you do something together, even something as simple as washing dishes, it reinforces that sense of teamwork and shared responsibility.
Right? We're all in this together.
Exactly. And then following that up with something fun, like a board game, that's where the magic of play really comes alive.
Yeah. And it mentions that Lily wins their game.
Oh, yeah, she was on a roll.
Makes me wonder if that competitive spirit, even within a family, is a healthy thing.
It absolutely can be. When it's done in a loving and supportive environment, a little healthy competition can teach kids some really valuable lessons.
Like what?
Well, resilience, for one. Learning how to lose gracefully.
Okay. Yeah.
And good sportsmanship, of course. But also strategic thinking and problem solving.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Plus, let's be honest, a little friendly rivalry keeps things exciting.
Yeah, definitely keeps things interesting. At the end of the excerpt, Mrs. Jackson says that Sunday dinners are the best part of the week.
Ah, that's so sweet.
And everyone agrees, even the kids.
Yeah.
It all sounds so idyllic, but is that really realistic?
Yeah.
Do you think everyone, even teenagers, genuinely feels that way?
That's a fair point. It's important to remember that this is just a snapshot, like a highlight reel of their family life.
Okay.
Every family has its ups and downs, its challenges,
Right.
but the core message here is still so powerful, Prioritizing family time, even in small ways, can have a huge impact on everyone's well-being.
So it's not really about the roast chicken or who wins at Monopoly.
Nope.
It's about making that intentional effort to connect and communicate and share experiences as a family.
Exactly. It's about creating those moments of togetherness that become the foundation for strong, lasting relationships.
Well said. And it makes me wonder, what small but meaningful rituals can our listeners incorporate into their own lives to foster deeper connections with the people they care about most?
That is the question, isn't it? And, it doesn't have to be a big elaborate thing. It could be as simple as a weekly walk together or a regular game night,
Yeah,
or even just setting aside some time each day for a tech-free conversation.
that's such a good point.
Yeah.
It's about finding those moments, big or small, and really savoring them.
Absolutely. The roast chicken is just a bonus.
Totally. And on that note, thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
We'll catch you next time.